The chirping of crickets and the distant hum of traffic filled the night air as I settled into my cozy apartment after a long day at work. With a tired sigh, I ran a hand through my hair and navigated towards my small desk, where my old landline phone sat blinking with a red light, indicating a new voicemail. Curiosity piqued, I pressed the play button, expecting a mundane message from a telemarketer or possibly a friend. What I heard next froze me in my tracks. It was my own voice, but there was an urgency in the whisper that sent shivers down my spine. "Don't go to work tomorrow," the voice murmured urgently through the speaker, the words echoing in the eerie stillness of the room. Confusion and fear knotted in my stomach as I listened to the short message on repeat, trying to make sense of it. How could I have left a voicemail for myself, warning me not to go to work? And why did I sound so anxious, so desperate? I played the message for the umpteenth time, the voice haunting me like a ghost from the past. With a sense of foreboding settling over me, I decided to heed the warning. Maybe it was a prank, a weird glitch, but something about it felt too real, too personal. The next morning, I called in sick to work, feigning a sudden illness. As the day unfolded, I couldn't shake the feeling of unease that clung to me like a shadow. I roamed around my apartment, restless and jittery, unable to shake the sense of impending doom that lingered in the air. Hours passed, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, a news alert flashed on my TV screen, sending a shockwave of dread through me. There had been a major accident at my workplace, a gas leak that had caused a devastating explosion. The footage showed chaos and destruction, emergency services swarming the area as smoke billowed into the sky. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized the magnitude of what could have been. If I had gone to work that day, I could have been caught in the inferno, another casualty in the wreckage. But the mystery of the voicemail remained unsolved, a puzzle I couldn't ignore. Who had left that message for me? And how had they known what was about to happen? Determined to unravel the truth, I delved into my past, scouring through memories and connections that might shed light on the enigmatic warning. As I sifted through old emails and messages, I stumbled upon a forgotten acquaintance from my college days, a tech whiz named Ava who had a penchant for elaborate pranks. Could she be behind the mysterious voicemail, orchestrating a twisted game that had nearly cost me my life? With a surge of adrenaline, I reached out to Ava, arranging to meet her at a local cafe, my heart pounding with a mix of trepidation and curiosity. When I saw her sitting at a corner table, a mischievous glint in her eyes, I knew I was about to uncover the truth behind the cryptic warning. As we exchanged pleasantries, I broached the subject tentatively, asking her about the voicemail that had shaken me to my core. To my surprise, Ava's eyes widened in shock, her playful demeanor faltering for a moment. "I didn't leave you that message," she said, her voice tinged with sincerity. "I swear it wasn't me." Confusion gripped me once again, the puzzle becoming more convoluted with each passing moment. If Ava wasn't the culprit, then who was? And why go to such lengths to warn me about a danger I couldn't possibly have foreseen? With a sense of resolution burning in my chest, I delved deeper into the mystery, determined to untangle the threads that bound me to a fate I had narrowly escaped. As I retraced my steps, retracing old connections and memories, a name from the past resurfaced, a face I had long forgotten. It was an old colleague from my first job, a quiet and unassuming figure who had left the company under mysterious circumstances. His name was Jason, a tech genius with a penchant for hacking and a grudge that simmered beneath the surface. Could he be the one who had orchestrated the elaborate warning, guiding me away from a disaster that he himself had set in motion? As I tracked down Jason's whereabouts, my heart raced with a mix of dread and determination. What I uncovered sent a chill down my spine, a revelation that twisted the knife of betrayal that had sunk deep into my back. Jason had indeed been behind the voicemail, a twisted act of redemption for a crime he had committed years ago. He had rigged the gas leak at my workplace, seeking retribution for a past injustice that had festered in his mind like a poison. But in a cruel twist of fate, his warning had inadvertently saved my life, a chance twist of fate that had spared me from a fate worse than death. As I confronted Jason, his eyes filled with a mix of regret and defiance, the truth hung heavy in the air between us. The past had come full circle, a cycle of revenge and redemption that had spun out of control, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. And as I walked away from the shattered remains of my old life, a sense of gratitude and sorrow mingling in my heart, I knew one thing for certain. Sometimes, the greatest mysteries are the ones we leave unsolved, the shadows we cast aside in our quest for truth and closure.